file.
Hello and welcome to the Legends of Tabletop podcast. We are getting ready to jump into session 2 of Fractured, Torn Asunder. It's a Call of Cthulhu game. Attempt to do a recap here. We met with Armitage, and he informs us that Rowena Hardgrove, one of his co-investigators, she was a professor or something at Arkham. Her crew had gotten taken out, died under mysterious circumstances. She was the only survivor. He had given her a German tome that had some folk magic and some healing spells in it. He let her use that to try to kind of get herself settled. He wasn't too concerned, but then after, like a month or so, no one had heard from her. She hadn't come back. So he reached out, and she wasn't around. He did tell us that the group that she was with, they fought shadow nomads. So they are human adjacent creatures, often show up as children, black eyes, black within black eyes. Sometimes they show up as children. Sometimes they come with masks, sometimes clowns. So have fun with that. She had no family or anything like that. They were active for about 6 years. He gave us her last known address. We also checked out her office, where we found a slip of paper, something in a burn can that indicated a doctor's name and part of an address. But we went to her last known address, which is boarding house. We talked to a woman who was picking up the mail. She introduced us to the landlord, and she had paid 2 months in advance. She was a good tenant. He was expecting that she was going to come back. He said that she seemed a little down, a little off, which is not unsurprising. He let us go through her stuff, and within that there was a letter from Brooklyn, which turned out to come from Golden Goblin Press, the shady occult book dealers. The letter indicated that they had finished copying the German tome that Armitage had given to her, and that they had another tome for her on deck. It was a French book. The title translated to Becoming the Best of Ourselves. And then we headed over to the doctor's office. Lady Songbird went in and talked to the doctor. He was treating her privately. She had a miscarriage. She wasn't that far along. The rest of us were outside. Heard a melodious voice selling papers, and there was a creepy child with black within black eyes. Tried to warn us off following our current path, and said that if we were to follow up with that we would die. Georgie tried to grab the kid, but apparently it is able to read minds. It hit him with and more. Yeah, that's what we know of so far. And it hit him with a fear thing. So Georgie was kind of a little freaked out a little bit. The not child indicated or intimated that it perhaps had killed Rowena's baby. I guess afterwards I went to the Arkham Library, found an old newspaper story. It was about a year ago about a guy who broke down on the side of the road, stopped, felt paralyzed. The creepy kids were there, and he was able to get away. Floyd Toby, our intrepid reporter, was the one who had written the article. So we decided, fuck it. We called Armitage, told him about the nomad children, or the nomad shadow nomads. He told us to drop the case and just to get the book back. I have a note that says he gave us a ritual to try. I don't have anything written down as to what that ritual
he gave you a boorish sign.
It could have been, yeah. And then he wrote up a letter for us to take to Golden Goblin, indicating that the German book had been stolen, and to give it back pending. If he was not going to do so, then there would be legal ramifications, and that's where we left off. And can you tell us what is a Vorish sign, Oscar? What does that do?
I think it's a hand sign that you make to ward off evil. Let me tell you exactly.
Like the evil eye kind of thing?
Yeah, it's an ancient and powerful hand gesture used by wizards that benefits the casting of other spells. It may lessen the cost, reduce the casting time, or increase the effect a little depending on the spell in question. The Vorus sign must be cast in the round preceding the spell. It is enhancing, rumored to temporarily ward against mythos monsters. Such creatures are wary of the sign and may hold off an attack until the wizard's intentions are known. One costs 1 sanity point. Casting is 1 round.
Okay. Is that something that we can all do? Is this something that we have to? I mean,
Well, you'd have to make the INT check to learn it.
Gotcha.
To, be able to do it correctly.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I'm assuming we're like fast forwarding to like the next day, then I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, definitely we can do that. So, what is your plan? You are currently in Arkham, I assume, after meeting with Armitage and her physician, and have been instructed to possibly, hopefully recover the tome at Golden Goblin Press.
Well, we were also asking Armitage. We were going to visit him directly to get the ritual, also to get the letter from him, and also whatever funds we can get to pay off Golden Goblin, because it wasn't going to be just a threat. There was an exact amount of money they were looking to get for the book from Rowena. They were looking for a specific amount of money, so we were going to go there with that and the letter. And the letter was supposed to be to keep them from jacking up the price or trying to extort us for more money.
Okay, we can say that you picked that up on the way there. That's easy enough.
And I think we had been discussing that it would be me and Walt who go in because they hadn't seen us before. Yeah. They've seen 2 other people before.
Yeah, you guys would run afoul of these.
Well, not afoul. I mean, they had wanted us. So the book that we gave to Armitage, sold to Armitage, is a book that they had wanted, and we decided not to sell it to them. So, I mean, they're probably not happy, but that's how that breaks, right? Like maybe we got a better price or whatever. Do you guys want to go in with the letter? Is that the plan then? Because they know the book is stolen.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go in with the letter and the money, and just try to keep this as a straightforward exchange of goods money for the product, and that's it.
Yes. Well, so
potatoes. I think we're gonna have to clean up a little bit.
If you guys want to make some issues in character, So the difference was, so she had a balance too, right? Like if she was going to take that French book with her. So like if you guys want to maybe buy the French book because, Armitage said he hadn't seen a copy of that, but there were some, kind of watered down versions floating around. So like, if you want to maybe offer some money for that book, but they know that German book, they know that's stolen. So, you just go in with the letter, say, hey, I'm here from the rightful owner. Here's the letterhead, bing, boom. Unless you want the lawyers to come down, you got to give us the book. I mean, they got a copy, which, probably isn't great. I don't know. There's too much we could do about that, but, we got to get the original back. I mean, there's not too much they can argue about. We ain't got to pay them for something that's stolen.
Yeah, we're not going to try to bog down in a fight with these guys or anything like that. We're not going to try to, because they're probably just, they're a problem for Armitage down the road to try and deal with.
Yeah, but he told us to get the book though, so.
But no, we'll get the book. It's just at the same time we're not going to try to sit there and try to provoke.
We need to get this book if we're going to help Twilight.
Yep.
Or stop him from killing a bunch of other people.
Well.
Well, I don't think Harper would kill a bunch of people. He would just be
burst into monsters that will kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, eventually. But I mean, he'd be dead at that point, so it's not really.
So just guys, Harry and George, just stupid question. When we start talking to them, they're not going to like reveal that they're secretly lizards or space aliens or anything like that. Ooh.
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay, no, just not to your knowledge.
Yeah, no, they're just people. They're shady people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just a regular schmuck.
Yeah,
you never know, right? All of a sudden, one of them just starts going. One of them just starts, spitting acid somewhere. You never know. All right.
But they kiss you and plant their eggs.
Yeah.
Well, if that happens, just start yelling. We'll come in.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay, so we'll clean up a bit, like as Dorsey suggested. I usually have like a crumpled suit I bought from a mortician that doesn't really fit. It's too big for me. Okay. But it's a suit too.
So, are you guys driving from Arkham back down to New York, or are you taking the train?
No, I'll drive. I don't want to leave my car up here.
Okay. So you drive up, you drive down, and so it's almost like a day later, because 1920s roads, long road trip, you get into New York late afternoon. You're fairly certain it's either about to close or going to close. So you'd have to get there. To get to the place before they close, you'd need to make a drive check or a navigation check to find some shortcuts. Otherwise, you'll have to go first thing in the morning.
I'll try for navigation.
I mean, my drive's 28.
Nope.
So you hit a ton of traffic crossing Connecticut, which is the most realistic thing you're going to hear in a Call of Cthulhu. Anybody who lives in the Northeast realizes
it's Thursday.
The truth of that. You were making good time. You hit Connecticut. Everything froze up.
Come on, you fucking moron! Go! What's the friggin' hold up out here?
And you don't get into New York until much later, and you'll have to pull in.
True story. It once took me 7 hours to get through Connecticut.
Yeah. So you get into New York, but it's too late to hit Golden Goblin Press before they close. So is there anything you want to do in New York this evening, or do we want to skip ahead to trying to be at the bookstore when they open?
I mean,
we skip ahead.
Yeah, we skip ahead, but I think like Harry would be like, "Hey, like this is my favorite place to go eat. Like, you guys ever been down here? Blah blah blah, whatever." Like, kind of go around town a little bit. Just
so you show the non-New Yorkers a couple of good New York spots.
Yeah,
and just
when we get back into town, Georgie will ask, "Hey, Ari, you mind dropping me off at my place? I mean, if you want to take them around town." Doing the kind of the show me thing, that's great, but I got a couple of things I want to take care of.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to come out for food?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, I got to pick you up later. You just gonna come over? What do you want to?
If you're gonna be at your office, I'll meet you there.
Well, I figure we crash at my place, right? Like, who's still want to sleep in the office? Well, at least you go back to the apartment.
All right, yeah, I'll meet you there at some point.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
and you got that that thing that the guy gave us. The what's his name? Armitage.
You want to spend the night trying to learn the ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 2 pots of coffee, hours of reading, practicing, about 1 a.m. And mind you, you've been in the car like all day, so you're like, you're like 2 pots of coffee, you're like falling over. But I will allow you to make the INT check to learn for yourself.
All right. Not even can you push on checks?
You can. Something goes really bad if you fail.
You can.
I have no luck to spend, so I think that means
here, let's make this really fun. What's your INT score? I'm gonna roll,
20.
and I'm not gonna tell you if you make it or not.
Sweet, that's perfect. It's 20.
Your int is 20?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you've got it.
You don't got it.
You think you're pretty sure you have it.
I'm writing it down on my sheet.
While he's Oscar, while Georgie is, staying up late, drinking cups of coffee, gibbering to himself and everything, I'm gonna take a walk around the block where we are and take a look around, because New York, at homeless and hobos, it's not necessarily the same thing in New York as its own kind of animal, Lou.
Right.
It's I just want to see, okay, get a lay of the land of okay, what are the hobos around here doing? Because this looks like a nightmare to me of just all these towers and everything, all the things that could go wrong.
Okay. Make a luck roll.
No. Actually, no, don't make it.
How badly do you fail?
Just by a little bit.
Okay. You don't really get much. You do find a group of people hanging out at a park, and they've got kind of hidden under a bridge. They've got a spot set up where they kind of sleep rough. And they're not really hobos because they don't travel. They're more like just bums. Yeah. But you do make contact with the locals, and there's nothing really odd or nefarious going on. It's just a different breed of hobo.
Yeah.
Make a charm check.
I failed.
All right. Yeah, they're not, terribly friendly because they don't know you and they're used to getting hassled by people. But that's all that really comes of that.
Oh well, that's all. I make my way back.
Okay.
I'm gonna, after being turned around a little bit, I'm gonna see if I can make some contact in the local tramp/music scene, because even in a city.
Oh, there's a huge music scene. There's tons of speakeasies and jazz clubs. So if Harry can take you around, you can meet some people. But really nothing, it's just a night out in New York, during the adventure. Nothing, no clues, no encounters.
I'm just trying to make some contacts. Just
had
normal.
Mashed Potatoes failed his luck roll by more than 25 points, he would have met a hobo I'm very fond of named Fishbone.
Yeah.
Who is a hobo from another adventure that I have. Anyway, the night passes. You all wake up. A quick perusal of the yellow pages tells you that Golden Goblin Press does not open until 11 today.
11 o'clock. They got a late start. It's like a comic shop or whatever. We go out for breakfast. Let me call Georgie. We'll hit the diner. We'll get some breakfast, get some coffee, come up with a plan. Well, yeah, we got a plan already, but
okay.
Hold on.
It's cute that you think that Georgie has a phone.
Meanwhile, knock on the door. It's Georgie.
Hurry up.
You all go out for breakfast. You have a leisurely morning. You get over to Brooklyn. Hold on. Is the Brooklyn Bridge in existence? I think it is. Yeah. When was it established? Yes. Opened 1883. So you take the bridge over to Brooklyn, and you are able to park, up the block from Golden Goblin Press.
I think Harry and Georgie probably just, will follow and then sort of like peel off and hang around on the corner or whatever. So like not go in, but be close at hand. Stand outside, smoke, and grab a paper or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So it is, you get to the, so you're kind of hanging back. Who's going to the door?
I'm going.
Okay. You get to the door, and while the sign says open, the door is locked.
I knock politely.
The door opens like a crack, and a woman peers out with brown hair and brown eyes, big glasses, and she says, "Good morning. Can we help you?" But does not open the door fully.
I'm here about a book. Do you mind if I come in with my associate, please?
We are a bookstore. She kind of looks over your shoulder. And your friend?
He's like, "Oh, my name is Walt Johnson."
No.
Okay. No. Hold on a moment. She closes the door. You hear the chain come off. And then she opens it and says, "Please come in." And you see this, not brightly lit, but not dimly lit, just enough light. You see that they have storefront curtains with a display, but they're drawn currently. And as you go in, you see standing a little bit, after you both are in, she closes and latches the door behind you. And there's a larger man there, and he is looking a little rough. He's got a black eye, a busted lip, and one arm in a sling.
Oh my, it looks like something terrible has happened.
He smiles, and in a New York accent, "You should see the other guy."
He's like, "The literary business, huh?" Wink.
He says, "Well, welcome to the shop, but we're going through some stuff right now, so
we'll keep this short then."
No. You don't go any further in until I pat you down.
Oh. It's I've got a small knife in my waistband. It's just for protection and utility.
Okay. He searches.
And I'll say I left.
Is that honestly all you have?
I didn't bring a pistol with me. Because I honestly said before I didn't want to get into. I asked if they were monsters. They're not monsters. I just don't want to get into a whole thing.
Okay. So he takes the knife from you, looks over, does a pat down. You're not trying to conceal anything. If you want to conceal something, you need to roll sleight of hand. But they disarm you, and he says, "You'll get this back." And he hands it to the girl you were speaking to. And Dorsey, are you going to try and conceal anything? Are you going to allow them to disarm you?
Let me double check what I have. Sorry. Windows update happened and it closed everything.
Oh no.
Windows update destroyed everything.
That's the name of my next scenario.
It totally is an evil eldritch force. So there was a hat pin stiletto on me, but I'm not trying to conceal it.
Okay, so he says, "If you'd rather have my associate pat you down, miss, I'm not trying to be fresh or anything."
And I let her pat me down.
You notice that he steps behind the desk where she was standing, and you see her pass him something when she steps out from behind the desk. You need to make a spot hidden to see what it was.
The old desk shotgun.
Yup.
The old under the desk shotgun.
Don't make it.
Okay. Walt, before doesn't even need to see the weapon that they're had trained on you. You can tell that they're trying to be very charming, but they are very nervous.
And I actually give over the stiletto before the pat down. Like, here.
Okay. They say, well, you'll get these back. Thank you for consenting. It's usually not like this. We're just, as I said, it's a bit of a situation. So please have a look around. Let us know if you need help with anything.
Well, not wishing to waste your time and seeing that you'd much rather it be an easy day for you. We're here about Ritual de Heilang und Erlösung. And I take out the letter.
Yeah, we're representing Dr. Henry Armitage, and we'd like just if you could read the letter and everything, and just if we could come to an arrangement, that would be.
Let me take this to the owners.
Of course.
And why don't you have a seat or peruse the stacks, and I'll be right back with you.
I'll look around. I'll pretend to
also
look at the
around.
stacks.
Okay. In this open area, it's you've got it's almost like a library. There's a few tables where you can sit and read a lot of titles in a lot of different languages you may not speak, but there are some English tomes, and you were expecting a lot of used old kind of books, and while there are a lot of more of them are more recent, like freshly bound
Penny
books.
Dreadfuls.
Yeah. And after a few minutes, she comes back with a smile.
Is there a Tales from the Crypt comic? Because that would be out at the around this time. Tales from the Crypt
No,
comic.
most of it is history, occult. It's definitely an occult bookstore.
Oh, okay.
And she comes back after a few minutes and says, well, it seems that Mr. Addleton does have time to meet with you, and he's very eager to discuss this with all of your companions.
Excellent.
So if you could just summon your friends, I believe that one of your companions has unfinished business with the owner.
Well, we're not here about any of that business. We're here on behalf of Dr. Armitage. The fact that we were driven here by, people you may or may not have had a problem with. Honestly, you can deal with that problem with them and everything. We're just here to make a simple transaction. We're just here to make a simple transaction in and out, and you guys can deal with whatever problems you're having with our drivers at another time.
Well, I'm afraid these terms are non-negotiable.
Well,
I look at Walt.
There is if you did read the contents
of the lawyers.
If you did read the contents of the letter, then you are going to be facing legal action if we return empty-handed.
The guy just opens the door. Says, we'll be expecting a letter. We'll be expecting to be contacted by your lawyers then.
I smile at him. I take out.
She smiles and says, look, we can guarantee their safety. Nobody's looking to cause any trouble. My employer just wishes to settle all accounts in one meeting.
We do not wish our business enjoined to that business, though. and I take out the money we got from Armitage. Surely there's a little room for negotiation on this point.
There's always room for negotiations with your entire company.
I take out a little more money.
It's not my money. She says, please, you're putting me in a very difficult situation. They
I'm
only
just
wish to
simply
have a
asking you to
conversation
convey
with
this
all
offer
of
to
you.
I'm just asking you to convey this offer to the owner.
I was told that this was non-negotiable, which means that I either come back with all of you or you leave. And we don't want you to leave. We just wish to settle accounts.
All right. So
Then let's make an agreement. If you wish to settle accounts, you're settling their account with them, and ours is separate.
They don't need to be. We can make an agreement that benefits everyone, which is what we do here.
Oscar, and like sort of like hobo signs and everything, I kind of like signal to her, just go get them. I'll stay. Hugh?
I go get the boys.
Okay.
Did you get the book? Where's Walt at?
They saw you.
Being brutally tortured.
It's all or nothing. All of us go in, or they won't make any.
Brutally tortured.
How the hell did they even know that we were here?
Obviously, you guys suck. I'm sorry,
how about, what are they selling here? What do they likely use? Also, one of them got the beat to hell.
Oh, and there's somebody else who's looking for the book.
Don't know what they're looking for, but their big guy was beat to hell.
All right, well, I mean,
and they're checking for weapons.
Harry just opens up his coat. Okay, I mean,
so you come back to the store.
Yeah, he flicks a cigarette
Georgie
out the street.
Empty everything first, though. He dagger out, gun out.
Do you want to leave it in your car, or do you want to take it in and hand it over?
Oh God, I definitely do not want to take the knife in with me because I do not know if I'll get that back or not. So it's staying in the car.
Okay,
we
so
can lock it in the trunk.
You guys come in, no weapons, leaving.
I keep my gun on. I'm a private investigator. I have a license for this shit.
Okay, you come in, and again they say,
"I got mine off a dead body."
You recognize these two from your previous dealings. She's like one of the secretaries, and the guy Simon is a retired boxer, and he works as their security.
And they were just cranking up the car battery to use on me.
Literally, they have to.
I'm just strapped to a chair. It's just like just wait, looking bored.
The girl comes over. The female worker comes over, and she says, "Mr. Stanton, Georgie, what's your last name?"
Prince.
Prince.
Mr. Stanton, Mr. Prince, it's a pleasure to see you again. We expected you back sooner, but all's well and good. Mr. Addleton will see you both now. Oh,
hey, what happened to this guy? You look terrible, buddy.
He says, "Yeah, you should see the other guy."
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you head in to to a gloomy office on the second floor. And in that office, there is one of the two owners that you've met before, John. 1 second. To get to the right scene. Okay, John is sitting there, and he says, "Harry, Georgie, it's good to see you again. I'm guessing that the tome we sent you out for 9 months ago, you either found a better buyer or didn't find it.
Harry's eyes flick over to Georgie. I don't have any fast talk, so I'm just gonna say we wound up finding a different home for it. We had a deal we couldn't turn down.
Well, these things happen in publishing. No hard feelings, but we will need to make arrangements. We certainly would like to continue working with you in a more open and honest fashion, of course. So please introduce me to your companions, and I'll have I can have coffee brought up if you like.
Yeah, coffee would be good. This is Lady Songbird, and this is Walt Johnson.
Well,
Old
pleasure,
Walt.
pleasure to meet you
I
both.
look over at him and go, Margaret Reedston.
He nods. Like
Georgie
behind,
like glances out of the corner of his eye, like, what?
you see this guy's table is way neater than you'd think it was. So it's like very well organized. But behind him are just like cluttered bookshelves with like old tomes, new books, some taxidermy. There's a skull of some kind of animal. And I need everybody to make a spot hidden check.
Ooh.
Nope.
That's an extreme success. I got a 10 under 80 something.
Hard success.
Hard success.
You find on a high shelf overlooking the room behind him is a strange statue that appears to be made of gold. It appears to be some sort of an imp armed with a spear.
Oh,
Ooh.
yep.
Yep.
I know what that is.
I know what that is too. I ran that recently.
How big is it?
Yeah, about.
Okay.
Just leave it alone. Just
Um,
leave it alone.
So he buzzes. He goes onto his buzzer and he goes, "Eleanor, could you bring up coffee?" And she says, "Right away, Mr. Addleton." And suddenly, all of the lights flicker. Like the electric literally goes out, and then comes back on and flickers. And then the door opens, and as the door is opening, he says, "We've been having some issues with the electrical." Another guy enters, and he is, in a neat suit, but he's got like dark, like his clothes are impeccable, and his hair is a mess, and he's got dark rings under his eyes. Doesn't look like he's slept. And he says, "I think we'll forego with coffee, gentlemen, until our business dealings are done." And he says, "Samuel, I can handle this." He says, "No, I think that we both need to be in on this meeting, Jonathan." And he sits them. He says, "Everyone, this is my older brother, Samuel. We are co-owners. So we understand that you had a different buyer for the tome we sent you over. That's fine. These things happen. We're not looking to have any hard feelings, and maybe you can help us clear up another situation we have. We were told that you came seeking our copy, the copy that was loaned to us. I'm not going to attempt to say it. It's the ritual book."
Yeah. Well, I don't know if loaned is quite the appropriate terminology. I mean, if we're going to keep everything above board here, we all know the book was stolen.
Well, it may have been stolen, but it was not stolen by us. It was loaned.
Absolutely not stolen.
It was loaned. It was loaned to us, and we have every intention of returning it.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, good.
Unfortunately, we've lost
And
contact.
we'd love nothing more than to help facilitate
Wait, he's
that
about to
return.
tell
Hold
us
on,
how
hold
the
on,
book
hold on.
got stolen and or lost.
So- The book's been stolen from you.
Oh no, we have it, and we're
good.
more than happy to return it. In fact, we already have tried to return it once.
To the university?
Yes, we would have coordinated, but they won't accept our calls. So we sent our man. We sent our man to return it personally, hoping that he would get an audience, but he was waylaid on the way there. Miraculously, he was able to fight off his attackers and retain possession of the book. But as you might have noticed, he is a bit incapacitated at the moment. There are those who do not want this book circulating. Now, our copy will be redacted. It won't have the same sort of security concerns, but the original is still a very desirable item. And there are people out there who would stop at nothing to obtain it. We'd like, and he smiles, we'd like couriers who can handle themselves to escort our secretary to Arkham so that she can personally convey our apologies to Professor Armitage and return the book in person.
Hey, there may be any way that we can talk to you heavy, see if we can get a little bit of information as to who exactly jumped him?
It was a pair of individuals. We believe they we don't think that they're collectors, if you take my meaning. We think that the book has certain rituals that certain groups of cultists might not want to be in circulation.
I'm just wondering, because we've kind of recently come into the purview of a certain group of individuals, and just wondering if maybe we're on the same path in terms of their appearance.
Tell us about the individuals you've encountered, and we'll tell you what we know.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to do that, though, because I'm not exactly sure.
Sam says, and neither do I. So we're both uncomfortable with this situation. My brother is a little bit more trusting than I am. I never wanted to enter into this deal. I always knew something was wrong, and I always suspected this book was stolen rather than on loan. So both parties are at fault here, although we are by far the more innocent party in this. So let's cut to the chase and try and get this resolved so we can all move on with our lives.
Yeah, so
he says, you know what? I will go first as a sign of good faith. There are rituals in this. And he smiles. He says, that I have on good authority that you're looking for these same rituals that will, let's just say, undo certain bargains.
He turns to Georgie. He goes, how the fuck does everybody know everything? The fucking guy at the newspaper knows everything. This guy knows everything. Like,
he's a wizard. Look where we're at.
Like,
Look where we're at, guys.
If you know so much,
stop pretending for a minute. Let's just all stop pretending that anything about any of this is normal, and cut to the chase.
Well, look, if you know everything, hold on. Where's Rowena? Do you know where she went? She gave you the book. She leave a forwarding address. Do you know anything? What's going on with her? We need to find her.
And we need this book returned to Armitage with our envoy to deliver our apologies. And I will make sure that she gives you that information after the meeting takes place.
So you do know where she is.
Okay, so why exactly does your envoy need to speak to Armitage directly?
We are hoping to enter, if not business dealings, at least some kind of a mutual relationship with the library there. We have discussed this before. We have not really had much opportunity to have a face-to-face, and we are hoping to salvage this unfortunate situation to at least have that conversation.
I'll be
openly.
honest with you. What you think what you think Armitage's attitude towards you has not changed.
Oh, we understand that, but
So perhaps if she were there to deliver a handwritten apology, I assume there is a handwritten apology that goes with her.
oh, we don't have anything to apologize. We've done nothing wrong. We entered a business arrangement in good faith under faulty information we were given. We want
But
to
you want to put your best foot forward. You want a chance that she
Yes.
actually gets to speak to him. This is a way to have that chance. Sometimes a little humility in a situation like this goes a long way with the party whose good graces you are seeking.
all we want is for you to escort our envoy to Miskatonic so that she can return the book in person and have a sit-down meeting with Armitage. If it is not fruitful, so be it. But life is rolling the dice and you taking chances, and we at least would like a sit-down with him, and we'll send, our most respectable employee. We would have liked to have sent our most capable, but he was waylaid.
He says, roll the dice. All the characters turn to look at the camera, and then they all go back to the conversation.
What do I roll here?
Yeah, I want to make a psychology check on all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I think that's going to be an extreme. I rolled a 12, and my psychology is... What is my psychology? 74. Extreme success.
Okay.
What am I getting a sense like? Are they giving us the truth? Like, what's this?
Samuel is annoyed at everything about this deal.
Right.
He's just annoyed about the situation.
Join the club.
And he just wants it to be resolved. Jonathan still has some kind of hope of forging a relationship with the Orn Library. But so one is hopeful, the other is annoyed, but you don't see any deception here. They're not, trying to. There's no stratagem here. There's no multi-layer. It's we have a book that was stolen from the library. We'd like to return it because we know it's stolen, and we never planned to keep it in the first place. They were always supposed to return it to Rowena. She just never came to pick it up.
Right. Yes. I think Harry just turns, looks at the rest of the group and says, nods and is like, we can, we could take her up. We could set up a meeting. I mean, if you want to consider that services rendered, and we could wipe the slate clean then.
That's what we would like. That's why we insisted on meeting with all of you.
Part of our issue was that Dr. Armitage is quite irritated with Miss Hardgrove for her deception, for her part.
We're a little irritated ourselves. We were told that she was the owner of the book.
Well, she had played on Dr. Armitage's good graces, and acquired the book under false pretenses. Then gave it to you. There was another. We've in our investigation, we actually came upon some of her correspondences, and one of them was a correspondence from you speaking about a balance due and a book she was supposed to pick up.
Becoming the best of ourselves. I say it in French.
Yes. Hold on. We traded originals for originals. She actually has the French book, and we have the German one. We would like that one back, but we consider that a separate matter between us and Miss Hardgrove.
But she was trying to acquire a translation of it too.
Yes, we do have those, and we were willing to give her one of the redacted issues. If she wanted to reduce her payment for allowing us to create a copy of the original she loaned to us. But again, that's a separate matter. We don't know if you're also being tasked with finding her. I believe you said you needed to find her.
Well, that was what originally brought us into all of this.
Well, if you do find her, we would like our original copy returned. But again, that's a separate matter. Right now, we would just like the book back in its rightful library with its rightful owners, with no legal activity on either side, and just possibly have a nice sit down where we could possibly discuss future relationships.
Would it be possible for me to quickly peruse a French redacted version of it just to see if anything in it would indicate to us where the next steps would have led? I just want to read the table of contents and see if anything pops out from that. I'm not looking to read your entire book.
Smiles. He says, that's not the way these books were written. Basically, it's a mythos tome. There's no
codes within codes.
There's no glossary. It is a mythos tome. He said it's more of a philosophy tome on the nature of existence. If you'd like, Eleanor can walk you through it on the trip up. We've taken the liberty of engaging train tickets up to Boston.
Isn't that convenient? And you don't know where she is? Do you have any information on her whereabouts?
We do, and we're more than happy to share that with you upon the completion of this assignment.
And yet you haven't gone to go collect the book yet?
Just because we know where she is doesn't mean we want to follow her.
I'm going to roll psychology on that response. That would be a success.
Yeah, he's being absolutely truth. They don't want to follow her. They know where she is, and they're not willing to go after her.
Would it be correct to say they're afraid to go after? Are they afraid or just don't want to?
It's not fear. What did you roll? Was it a hard success?
About 6 points shy of a hard.
If you burn 6 points of luck, I'll give it to you.
Oh, excuse me, 5 points shy. I will burn the 5.
I said 6. No, it's fine.
No, I just read the sheet.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Basically, the guy that is their muscle just got his ass handed to him a few days ago by a mob trying to rob him. And the only other person they have is the girl in the skirt with the big eyes and bigger glasses, who looks rather mousy. And you realize, yes, she's not muscle. So at this point, they don't have the personnel to send into a dangerous situation, which is why they're trying to engage your help to escort her. But if they had people who could go after her, they might have. But at this point, they don't.
Yeah. All right.
How many people knew your courier was headed up the first time?
We wish we knew. Only anybody in this office, but if we were being watched, who knows? And as you know, there are many ways to gather information in the world.
So,
and you see Jonathan kind of almost glances over his shoulder as he says that.
The truth of the matter is, what we were worried about, one of the things we were worried about is not the same thing that your muscle ran into, because they wouldn't have beaten him up. So
they would have harmed him in other ways.
So there's two factions in this.
Oh, most certainly. We believe that Rowena has chosen to oppose a group of dangerous mythos entities, and our man was waylaid by cultists.
You,
So
you
she
ever
got
had
into
this
some
happen
kind of-
before?
kind
Jordy's
of a
gonna look
clue,
at.
some kind of
I
a-
mean, Jordy's gonna look at everybody and then be like, "All right, so can we do a favor next time before we start all this? Like, can we just get out in the air? Who knows what? And like, so we don't have to try to beat around the bush with all this kind of stuff."
He says, "You've had
Cultists
dealings."
of what?
Fine. And Samuel says, "Fine. I like this one." He says, he was attacked by cultists of Eihort trying to steal a book that
I
has
say
a
some
ritual.
very unladylike words.
He's saying,
Very
"Oh,
unladylike.
it's the potato guy, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes,
thing we
yes.
escaped from.
We have it
Yeah.
on good authority that you've recently had dealings with them.
Yeah, it's true.
Called escape.
I'm going to tell you, it's kind of freaking me out that you know so much shit about me, but that's whatever.
That's what I said.
But
At this point, Georgie, a glint catches your eye out of the corner, like to the side.
yeah,
And when you look, it's that golden statue that was on the top shelf above them is now on your right on a side shelf.
God.
okay. All right, I'll like stare at it hard for a solid second.
Make a pow check.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of that left, too.
Oh, extreme success on that one.
Okay. You hear a voice say, "Careful there, slugger."
Do I know where the voice came from?
It seems like it's staring right at you.
Okay. And so he'll like pause almost mid sentence and look right over at the guy. What was it, Jonathan?
Mhm.
And he's like, does that fucking thing talk to you too?
Are we putting our cards on the table?
And
Keep
he'll
putting,
literally-
we both keep putting one or two cards. Let's
yeah, let's like mashed potato. Let's just fucking empty the deck.
Okay. Harper Twilight, our friend, made a deal with Eihort. If we don't find him, he's going to turn into a horde of monsters that are going to kill a bunch of people.
Yes. And
We also got some shadow people chasing us. I was wondering if that's the same guy who breed up you heavy. Doesn't sound like
we don't have any dealings with them, nor do we wish to.
They're who's
There's
after
not a lot of literature
Rowena.
on them.
They're after Rowena, and you're involved with Rowena.
Not
so.
specific.
There might be a decent chance
Tangentially.
that they might be after you too.
Oh no. They just don't want this book returned to Arkham.
any
there
particular
it
reason
is.
why.
It has one of the most damaging rituals to their cult.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Shadow people are cult of Eihort. We're starting to spin plates here. So
We don't have any dealings or knowledge of the shadow people. Did you say?
shadow people. We'll just call them
Shadow
shadow people.
nomads. They appear as children with black within black eyes, or as clowns.
It's not anything we're interested in.
Well, you might want to keep your eyes peeled because they might come looking for you.
They beat up our guy without.
Yeah, but like not with fists and shit, but with like their mind.
Well, they are, from what we've heard, they can be very dangerous creatures, which I think is why Eleanor was looking for certain rituals that would help her in her struggles against them. But our main concern is getting this book back to Arkham without having it fall into the cult of Eihort's hands.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that we have any serious problem with the cult of Eihort, but it is a stolen item that we have not, and we do not have possession of it legally, so we'd like to return it.
If we're putting all of our cards on the table, I don't want to get into all your business and everything, but you have problems with cults coming after you for other books and stuff? Like, is
No,
this an ongoing thing for you?
It happens.
Okay. All right. Good to know, I guess.
Can I? we're gonna take your lady to. We'll escort your lady to Dr. Armitage to make her presentation. You said you had train tickets all ready. Is it a problem if we drive her to Arkham? Because we would prefer not to take the train in case certain parties already
blocks
know
us
about
in.
that and are there to waylay us or derail a train, or we'd rather travel quick. We'd rather travel quickly and small.
They said the roads may be even more dangerous than the rail, but if you're willing to take that risk,
Oh, actually, if we change trains enough,
Do the old do the black snake. Gotcha.
I mean, nobody's going to expect us taking her that way.
I don't know. I mean, Georgie and I are pretty strong and whatever, and I almost got run over by the train. You sure you want to get this young lady throw her in the back of a train? I don't want
they
to.
basically say, look, she is not field personnel.
Yeah.
And she's one of our most valuable employees. We want an escort for her so she won't be at risk.
Look, I think we're
what
going to be
you're
fine
talking
on the
about
train.
Almost falling off of a train is
Well, look,
So no train
there's,
gymnastics, but we got to decide car or train. But no train gymnastics. None of that.
if they got ticket, I mean, we could exchange those tickets for different tickets. If they got tickets leaving at 4 tonight, we can leave at 6 tomorrow morning. Like, I think that's fine, right? There's enough people on the train. Like, I think that's going to be safer to get stuck on some back road in a car, and these guys knock down a tree or some shit, and then what are we going to do?
That's fair. I was just my only concern was just not doing what they might already know we're going to do.
Yeah, no. I get it. I still think the train. What do you think, Georgie? Train safer? No.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people around, right? Pretty busy.
It'll be faster.
Yeah, like I said though, I think Walt's right. We changed things up a little bit. Maybe don't go the exact route that these tickets were bought for, and it's and I'll turn to the guy. No offense, but we ain't gonna tell you where we're going neither, because like who knows if they can get to you.
Make it up as we go.
Exactly.
They were able to waylay your man once before, so
we understand. We actually admire your caution. As we said, we do value our employee a great deal and don't wish her to come to any harm. That being said, if she comes to harm at anyone's hands, we will take measures.
Georgie will just nod.
well, we'll do our best to protect her, and we're not really too worried about. We're worried about protecting her because she's a human being, not because you're threatening us. But we'll do the best we can because it's in our best interest to do the best we can, and she's a human being, and we're not going to put her in undue risk.
Okay. He buzzes. He goes, Eleanor, we'll have that coffee now.
All right.
And she buzzes back, are you sure? And then Samuel hits the intercom and says, it's okay. Come on up. These people want to speak with you. And she comes up with a coffee cart.
You're gonna now. What's up with that gold monkey with the stick?
Harry just
I think you described it perfectly. It's a gold monkey with a stick. There's lots of things.
Well, we have named the company after it. It is a golden goblin. It's a very rare item.
So when Eleanor comes in, I'm going to take a real hard look at her, and I'm looking to see how easy would it be to sort of change her appearance while on a train.
Not hard, I suppose. You want to put her in a disguise?
I'm thinking drag.
Have her... Ooh, make a luck check.
I don't make it.
Okay. It's going to be really, really difficult to make her look like a gentleman. She does not have the build or the shape to easily present as a male.
As a kid.
You can try and you can make a. Does anybody have like this art disguise? Or
I've got no disguise, so no. I said things and I can't do anything. But
No. I mean,
That's what we do around here.
I mean, we could put a wig on her. You could put a hat on her.
Right. You can get a wig. You can get a hat. You can put her.
Well, I mean, I think the best thing to do would be to cut her hair.
You're having this. She says nobody's cutting my hair.
I just look at him and I just make the motion of what's wrong with you?
I look at the two of them. He's like, disguise, magic, anything you guys know, anything the two of you can do to the brothers.
She smiles and says, "My sister-in-law's a nurse. I can borrow one of her outfits. We're about the same build. Would that be acceptable?"
Yeah, I mean, if it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable.
We're just trying to.
No, because you'll still.
Yeah.
They'd be looking for a woman. My thought was, I hadn't.
Samuel holds his hand up and says, "They probably won't be looking for her because we never send her out. This would be the first time in the field. We always, basically, the guy that got beat up, we always send him. He's our guy. He's our field guy. So sending her is a way to throw off that.
Okay.
But we did not want to send her by herself.
Well, you won't. We are going with her. It's just we were just trying to overthink things.
Did he? Do you know these?
It was a good idea about the drag, but it's just not going to work.
Did these cultists? They got any like special connection to the book? Can they like sense this kind of thing?
He smiles. You've had dealings with these people before. You know what they're capable.
No children.
You know what they're capable of.
Yeah,
children. We avoid all children.
He says you're all quite knowledgeable about them. So you're looking to undo a pact? That won't sit well with them, but I hope he's worth it.
I mentioned the song. Have you heard that one on the radio?
Samuel says, "I don't listen to the radio." Drivel. And John says, "No, I'm not much for jazz. I like classical." And
you don't know what you're missing.
And Albert says, and Miss Wright goes, "Drop Biscuit Blues?"
Yes.
She says, "Oh, he's mixed up in something like this?"
Yes.
Oh.
He tried to help somebody find the big rock candy mountain, and it led him to the cult of Eihort. It led him to Eihort, and he made the deal.
Hey, we'll get you an autograph if it all works out.
Oh, could you? I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. We could even get him to sing for you.
Why not?
Oh, when do we leave?
Well, let's work on getting those tickets. Let's work on the train schedules. Get those tickets changed for a different time.
I'll grab my things, and Jonathan slides the tickets over. He goes, "You can exchange them, book something else, whatever, however you want to handle it. I don't need to know the details, and I'm guessing you don't want to tell me them."
Nope. All right.
Just get her there safely and let us know when you arrive.
Harry says to her, "Is there anything you need to grab before we go? Do you need to make a stop back at your apartment? You have a bag packed already? We already got tickets. So I assume you're maybe ready to go."
Yes, I've been ready.
All right.
Let's just go.
Yeah, because we can't let her out of our sight from now.
Okay. You see that she wears she puts on a long jacket, and then grabs a briefcase, and then she kind of turns her back to fiddle with the briefcase, and you'll need to make a spot hidden to see what she's doing or done.
Make it.
Make it.
Yep.
Oh, I think I
With
just
hard
failed.
success. Hard.
I make it.
Yeah,
You
same hard.
both see and hear the click of handcuffs.
She's handcuffing it to herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
dedicated. She's dedicated.
I go over and I pull her jacket sleeve down over that as much
Yeah.
as I can. If
The
you
jacket
wanted
is
to stand out,
oversized,
you
so her
just
hand is not
did it.
showing. It just looks like the sleeve and the briefcase, but she does have it, handcuffed to her wrist.
Can we get the shot? Can we get the shotty from under the table just as a little extra?
He says, "I'm sure that Georgie and Harry have ample firearms, and we need that to protect the shop."
Can I get my hobo knife back?
Oh, of course, you'll be returned everything you came in with. We're not, despite what we're accused of, we're not thieves. Okay, Samuel, who you've never met before, says, "Mr. Stanton, a word?"
Yeah, of course. And he, kind of like straightens his coat, walks over to, I guess, like a quiet corner, I guess.
He says, Eleanor's fresh out of college. She's never encountered anything. I'm fairly certain she doesn't believe half of what she reads in this shop. We'd like to keep it that way, if at all possible. We do realize that working here may not shelter her from it much longer, but she means a lot to us, and we do not want her harmed. He says, "Oh, I will give you a piece of advice. They're going to find you no matter what. You've drawn the eye of a god. Just be ready.
Okay.
You've had dealings with them before. You know what they're capable of. It's the only reason we agreed to this plan."
You agreed to the plan. This was your plan. We're agreeing to help you out.
He says, "No, it was the plan presented to us."
Fair enough. Does she only deal with the redacted stuff? She read any of these?
She's not one of our translators. They're all upstairs.
All right. Well, I hope for your sake, she's got a good head on her shoulders, and she can, weather the storm.
Make sure it stays there.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. And the rest is up to you. Oh, by the way, they
Oh, Oscar's frozen.
No, he's thinking.
They'll say, so, as a sign of good faith, because Harry, we would like to continue working with you. There are so few private detectives that we don't have to keep things from. So we're going to give you a redacted our better selves.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that.
Call it our early payment for delivering our envoy.
All right, fair enough.
Another one of the things. Don't cross us again.
He smiles and he doesn't say anything. He just kind of gives him a curt nod.
There were other plans on the table.
Oh, there's always plans on the table.
Fair enough. He says, "I'd like us to be friends." And
I like you, Samuel.
good. Then we have an understanding. Best of luck in your endeavors. We will monitor the situation closely.
As we're like leaving, like Harry gets real close to
Okay, while you're downstairs,
yeah.
Georgie and mashed potatoes have a scene. The guy downstairs, the one who looks very beat up.
Mm-hmm.
He says, So you boys are taking Ellie north, huh?
Yep.
He goes, he says, from what I guess, you can both handle yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, she's a good kid. She means a lot to me. Not in a weird way, like a kid sister.
Well, we're not in the habit of just throwing people into meat grinders, so we're going to do the very best we can.
I'm trusting you boys. He takes out a flask and offers you guys a slug.
Yeah, sure.
And he takes one. He goes, we've drunk on this, boys. That's a bond.
Yep.
He says, you keep her safe, and we've got people in Boston ready to pick her up. After the meeting, she'll have people to cover. You guys can be done. I'd go myself, but the knee's pretty tore up too, so I'm not going to be much on my feet.
And don't worry, you ask Ari. I'm more than likely to throw myself into the meat grinder than let anybody else fall in there first. So you ain't got too much to worry about.
Good. And he wishes you the best.
As Lady Songbird, Ellie, and I are coming down the steps, he, kind of puts his hand on Ellie's arm and says, just, you stay close to us, you'll be okay, all right? It's just,
I'm looking at her briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
How generic looking is it?
Very generic.
I think we're going to pick up a few more briefcases as we go.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
There's a Woolworths a couple blocks over. You could pick up whatever you
I'm going to take what time of day is it?
You guys were there around 11. It's probably about noon now, maybe 12:30.
I'm going to make a spot hidden just to look around, just to see if there's just any creepy children looking at us.
Make a spot hidden. Make a spot hidden.
I made it 4.
Okay. There are creepy children, but you think they're just regular creepy children.
They're latchkey kids just hanging out being creepy.
They're Eihort cultists or shadow nomads. You just think that they're regular weird Brooklyn kids.
All children are creepy.
I'm specifically
like
looking for
there's one kid with like hair sticking up in the middle, there's a fat kid with stripes. There's a black kid with, lots of cornrows, and his sister.
It's the
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals. We see the Little Rascals.
They have a dog.
A dog with
They have
They have a dog. So.
Nice. So if I have any like little pieces of bread or anything, I throw it to the pity.
All right. But so no, there's no weird nefarious creatures on the way. So Eleanor looks like this is a great field trip. She's like, it's so nice to be out of the office. I'm gonna really rack up some overtime. It's my first field trip for the office. I really hope I get to do some more traveling. What I really want to do is I want to be in acquisitions so I could travel all over the country, making purchases and negotiating deals. Like, she starts getting really chatty, especially your Lady Songbird. She goes, I don't really meet a lot of other women in this line of work. So what do you do for the team?
Talk to people, actually. A lot of talking to people and looking harmless.
Okay. So as you guys are shopping in Woolworths, if you wanted to buy a new shotgun, you could, because they sell them in Woolworths.
No, it's just I get my pistol from out of the car. It's like, is he right? Like, this isn't going to be like we're not going to be gun playing through this, because she's just as likely to shoot her.
No, you might not be.
Now, if Dorsey and Eleanor, like if Eleanor's a little preoccupied, we keep an eye on her. But I wanted to sort of like, confab with the group a little bit.
I'm keeping an eye on her, and I'm
now
getting a couple of
just kind of like keeping our heads together, like we're in a Woolworths or something, like, just kind of like keeping our heads together. All right, so we have the cult that wants the book, and she's a target. Now we have the shadow nomads that don't like Rowena and are ostensibly probably not trying to help her with Eihort. Should we, if we happen to see any creepy children, should we put out the vibe that, this is a chance to screw Rowena over?
No, we try to be as neutral as possible. We don't.
Well, there's
want
one
to
faction
attract
is
things.
going to be going after us. The other one's probably just going to be watching.
I mean,
just
they're-
watching. Let them watch. That's just.
I think as long as we ain't going after the lady, like the shadow
They're
people
gonna leave us alone.
ain't gonna really give us nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but if we got this book and we're trying to take it back to the library, like those are the people that I think are gonna be trying to get in our way right now.
Yeah.
As long as
don't
we ain't
overcome.
going after the lady, then I think we're good.
And I hand Harry a briefcase.
For now.
Yep.
I assume you have the jewelry.
Yeah, I probably do. I don't cuff it to myself though. Like I'll just, I'll pay for the briefcases as our daily expense, and if we all have a briefcase, it at least makes it a little bit harder for them if they're currently watching or have some
I
way
didn't
of.
get one for each. I did not get one for each of us.
Okay, just the
I only
two.
just got 2 additional ones.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I hand one
as
to
you're
you,
As you're making
and
that
since
purchase,
Walt is wearing a suit right now, I hand him another.
Yep.
You two look normal with them.
she whispers to you, I was thinking about making a purchase or two myself. I was wondering if you could venture your opinion.
Sure.
She goes over to the gun counter and she says, so wait, hold on one second.
I'll help you pick out one that'll work the best for you given your stature.
She says, I have this, and she pulls out like a 2-shot Derringer, but I was thinking about maybe purchasing this. And the guy at the counter says, oh yes, the Colt automatic, it's lightweight, it carries 7 rounds, it's automatic. Like he's literally selling her like a small 32 automatic. She says that hold on. Simon, kind of taught me how to shoot a little bit, but again, this one only has 2 rounds in it.
So I lead her towards another sort of small revolver that holds a few more rounds, but storage isn't massive and will still discreetly fit in the purse.
Okay. He basically has the the 32 snub. It's very concealable. It has 4 rounds. It's very reliable. It's perfect for self-defense.
This is the next step up from what you're used to.
She says, I'll take it and a box of shells, please. And he says, excellent. Is there anything else? And she says, could I see that hunting knife?
I actually lead her from the hunting knife to the more concealable stiletto. I'm like, this, and I'll show you how to wear it.
She said, excellent. So you actually find, something similar that you've wear, and she's like, you can tell it's like Fisher Price, my first investigator mission, and you're like, oh, poor summer child. Like she's so green and eager.
As this is an escort quest, and I take it back to the best escort quest, Resident Evil 4. Ashley didn't carry guns. There's probably a good reason for that.
I lean into Lady Songbird. I go, are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, she's as likely to shoot herself as she is to shoot whatever's coming after us.
I got this.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell her how to take the safety off. Okay, so it's actually it's almost 11 already. Okay, so you said you wanted to get on a different train, not use the tickets they gave you.
We'd like to look at the schedule and the routes and see if there's
Let's
possibly
go
anything.
to Hartford.
So you want to go.
Everybody goes through New Haven. Let's go through
So
Hartford.
you want to take a train to Hartford and then get new tickets from Hartford to Boston, just to throw
We'll
off.
go Hartford. We'll go Hartford to Providence. Providence to Foxborough. Then Foxborough to Boston.
I'm going to say that's really confusing, but you're a hobo, so you know all of the different train routes. So that's absolutely
I live on this rail corridor.
That's absolutely in your wheelhouse. And like, this is the route. You're like, and then Walt's like, yeah, that's pretty good. That all works. It's going to basically take twice as long as it normally would, but it's really
well. The concept is that we believe that the guys at Golden Goblin, whatever bullshit attitude they want to put out, they're compromised, dude.
Potentially,
everything they
least,
do,
yeah.
everybody knows about it. They've hacked their they've hacked their little monkey.
So actually, it should only take about 1.5 times, not twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you start this whole rigmarole. What time do you want to leave?
I mean, my suggestion would be to leave right away.
And
she's got a bag.
You can leave immediately, sleep in shifts.
Yep.
We get maybe 2 cars.
She goes on the train. I go with her.
Yeah.
This is Jesse being unaware of things. How likely are they to like check bags and check your person and things like that? No? Okay.
As long as we're keeping a low profile, they're just as.
I mean, if we show up with open carry machine guns and stuff, we'll have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but as long as I have like a duffel bag with some stuff in it, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Do we get 2 sleeper cars, or are we sitting like general seating? Because we're going to be overnight, probably, right? Or we're going to change trains, so I guess
changing trains multiple times. So
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be in seating.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you planned 4 train changes, right?
I think that
to Providence to Mansfield to Boston, and then Arkham's not far from Boston.
Okay, so
hopefully to forestall whatever
tracks. I need you to make luck checks. 4 luck checks.
All of us?
No, just he planned the route. Just her.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yes. And critical yes.
Nice.
Great success.
Okay, so the everything kind of works out. You get through the shifts pretty easily. The train ride is uneventful. It's very stressful. It's like every weird knock, so you're almost like home free. And as you're pulling in to the last stop, everybody's like starting to gather their things as the train is slowly pulling in. And it enters a tunnel. And you can still feel the train moving.
This is where Lady Songbird's actually going to slide her own pistol out of her purse. She knew a tunnel was coming.
Right. So you're like, okay, if it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen when we're going through a tunnel. So every time you go through a tunnel, you were like, I'm putting my hand on my gun. So as you enter this tunnel, you can still feel the train moving, but none of the scenery outside is. So you feel the sensation of movement, but not, spatial travel. And all of the people in the car are like almost frozen in place. Like they've all just stopped moving. So what do you guys want to do?
Everybody's frozen in place.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, they seem to be
quiet, stay close, and when we tell you to get down, get down.
I'm gonna look for anybody who is showing any, like, if there's someone else in the car that isn't frozen in place.
Georgie, make a spot hidden.
Harry just pulls out his pistol and starts looking around.
Oh, why is this the one roll that I fail? And I don't have the 9 luck to push.
All right, Harry, you said you pulled out your pistol. You were also looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I just have my
a
hobo
on
knife and I'm
pistol,
just
but I
humming.
don't. Yeah.
So, Walt, you pull your hobo knife, and you basically, Dorsey, you told her, stay close to me, and if I say get down, and you had your gun out. So, Walt,
Yeah.
you also had you pulled out your knife.
Yeah.
Were you
Hard
looking around,
success.
or you were just
I'm
ready?
looking around.
Hard success for me.
I make it. Hard
Okay.
success.
Hard success, and Harry, you made also a hard success?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. How everybody seems frozen in place. You're like the four of you were like, fucking, we knew this was coming. So, Walt.
Yeah.
You see there is, just give me 1 second. You see, there's like an older guy. He's kind of like broad across the shoulders. He's bald. He has a beard. And you see Georgie's like got his gun out and he's looking around and he's looking around. And as he's like taking a step past this guy, you see the guy slowly moving and he's pulling out a 1911 and it has a silencer.
I'm running up.
Hold on,
Georgie,
hold on.
watch your back.
At the same exact moment, Harry, you were looking at you're like glancing around looking for anybody weird and you see these two people, a young man and a young woman. They look obviously like siblings. And you see the girl is chewing gum. Like her mouth is still moving.
Yeah. Right.
And then, so Walt, what were you screaming?
I'm saying, Georgie, watch your back, and I'm running up to start hobo stabbing.
Okay, so
Book staffing.
we're gonna go on decks. Okay, basically it is the siblings and their grandfather. The grandfather is gonna go on 70. The girl and the grandfather go on 70, and the guy goes on 50. Does anybody beat a 70?
75.
75.
I got
Okay, the
39.
75s can go first, then the 70s. Walt, what do you got?
39.
What's
I'm sorry. In Dex at 55.
I don't want to punish
70.
myself,
70.
but should I get penalized for not making the spot check?
No.
Walt
Okay.
called out.
He
I
called
called
out.
him.
And you're like standing
Gotcha, okay.
right next to this guy. And when Walt started screaming, this guy was almost a little bit just the 70, the big guy that was pulling out the gun with the silencer.
Yeah.
You can attack him physically, like right now. Because
Okay.
he was trying to shoot. He was trying to wait for you to walk past him and shoot you with the silencer.
Gotcha.
But with Walt spotting him, you kind of almost surprise him. And since you have a higher dex, you can get the drop on him.
Cool.
Harry, same thing.
Are they doing anything or are they still just sitting?
As Walt starts screaming, the two siblings that you had spotted, one pulls out. Hold on 1 second.
I mean, that's kind of all I need to know.
So the girl withdraws. She comes out, and you see that she's got like a military. She pulls out this ridiculously oversized military hunting knife.
Okay.
And the guy right next to her, he literally reaches both hands into his pocket and pulls out a pair of automatic revolvers, like a pair of 38 revolvers.
Okay.
So one guy's going gun akimbo and one girl is going commando knife, and the other guy's got a silenced M1911.
I shoot that guy in the face.
Oh.
I got an extreme, an 09 under 65.
What is the shit?
It's a D10 plus 2. So if it's max, it's 12.
It's not 5, so I can't. You're gonna have to roll damage.
Okay, I didn't know if that was an impale or that's an actual roll.
So wait a minute. Is an extreme? So 9 is an extreme.
For me, yeah.
All right, so let's go. What's the max damage on that handgun? I think it's 12 points.
It's 12, yeah. D10 plus 2.
You shoot him. It doesn't hit his face.
Yeah,
it's a through and through, kind of like on the shoulder, like collarbone. You hear bone crack.
Mm-hmm.
So one arm goes limp. He's not going to be able to act. He's literally like hit and he falls. He's not dead, but he's not getting up immediately. He's not going to be able to act this round.
It's just like a major wound mechanically kind of thing.
Yeah, he's basically got like 3 points left.
Gotcha.
He's a big. Hold on, wait. He has literally 1 point left.
Yeah. Okay.
So you hit him for 12. He's got 13. He goes down and he's like fucking moaning.
Yeah. All right.
And she, you hear her just yell, Eddie, and she comes at you screaming with the knife.
Okay.
Georgie, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna see the guy next to me. I'm gonna go and try to reach for the gun and like break it out of his hand.
That's
basically
that's going to be a maneuver. So
all right,
a brawl check to disarm him.
I can do that. That is 18. Hard success.
Nice.
So you grab the gun and you like twist his wrist, and the gun just goes clattering away. So now we're going to go on the 70s. Dorsey, 70. You had a 70? Okay, they also have 70s. So this is what they do. The Amy is going to try and stab Harry. And their grandfather, who is Emmanuel, he has one hand twisted, the gun goes clattering, and the other hand comes out of the jacket, and you see it's a trench knife. It's like the brass knuckles with the knife.
Knife, so gun, knife.
He's actually going to, he was going brass knuckles, trench knife with a silenced 1911. So he is going to try and stab. So they're both about to get, knife attacked. Who do you want to shoot at? Or are you shooting? I don't know what you're doing.
I am going to shoot. So they're both about to get knife attacked. Where's Walt? I know Walt
is running up with a knife. I don't know who he's gonna try and attack. You don't either.
I'm attacking the old man that was trying to shoot.
All right, okay. I'm gonna shoot the one who's going after Harry.
Okay.
That would be an 11 with the handgun, which succeeds, and I googled what the damage is on it, which comes up to a 1d8.
Is it 11 extreme, or is that hard? Or I guess hard doesn't matter.
11 it's a regular for me. No,
okay.
11 is a hard. 1.
1 point of damage.
Unless I'm allowed to, I'm allowed to push a damage.
How many rounds can you fire in a round? What's the rate of fire on that weapon?
It's a Smith & Wesson safety hammerless 32 revolver. I don't have my core book handy.
That's nothing.
What is it?
Smith &
32
Wesson.
caliber Smith & Wesson safetyless hammerless, yeah.
Smith & Wesson safety hammerless 38, correct?
32.
32. The rate of
1d8.
fire on that gun is 3.
I'm shooting again.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not leave home without it. 6.
This would be a critical. I got a 4.
Okay. What's the max damage on that?
8.
Okay. That's 9 points of damage.
Is it still up?
She has a name, and she's still up.
It's a cultist. They gave up. They gave up humanity.
Okay.
All right. Taking the third shot. 29. That's another success. 4.
Okay. Harry, this is what happens. She comes running towards you with the knife. You're like, oh, shit. You see her get hit, and it literally just goes through her cheek. It's like it's splattered with blood on the face. She slams the knife towards you. You manage to get your forearm up. The knife goes through it for 4 points.
Oof.
And she's like, she's like screaming, "You killed Eddie!" And and then she you hear a gunshot. She jerks, and she's pulls the knife out to attack again, and then she gets hit a third time and goes down.
Thanks for the pickup. Oh shit.
And Walt, what do you go on?
I go on 55.
Okay. Georgie, it is your day. He has 70 in brawl with the knife. I rolled a 72. He just swipes with after you disarm him, he comes with the knife. You're like, oh shit, and you kind of duck under it and back away from him. Walt, you can now act.
All right. I was coming in stabbing, and it's a hard success. I don't know if that means anything. So damage is 5 points of damage.
Okay, he's still up. You stabbed him. I need you to make a luck check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I make it.
Make a second one.
Okay.
Keep making them until you fail.
Fail that one.
Okay.
The little creepy crawlies are coming out on me.
Okay. After you stab this guy, you hear 3 gunshots ring out. Dorsey, the woman next to you has pulled out that 32
Jesus.
and fired 3 times at the big man that that Walt is stabbing. She misses once, hits the attacker once, and hits Walter once.
It's the Ashley rule. This is why you never give guns to Ashley.
Walt,
Yeah.
I rolled 2 damage rolls.
All right.
And I rolled a 1 and I roll a 6.
All right.
Make a luck. I'm gonna say you get hit for the 2 points. He gets hit for the 7.
Okay, so make a.
I'm not gonna. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're a generous keeper.
No, I mean, it's just, I mean, I'll go with whatever. I mean,
no,
look,
it's fine. It's fine.
we did this to ourselves. It's fine.
No, you take 2 points, he takes 7, and you would hit him for 5 already. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fucker is still up.
Not for long.
Top of the order.
It is the top of the order.
You want to go, Jesse?
Yeah. All right. So Georgie is Walt stabbed him, right? Then he just got shot. I'm basically I backed up to avoid the dagger slash. So I'm gonna kind of like brace myself up against the seat and then jump and like Superman punch the dude in the head.
Go.
That is extreme.
Oh, this is
I rolled a 2.
Don't forget your damage bonus. Your damage bonus.
I got my damage bonus. Yeah.
Yep.
So Matt. So that would be unarmed 3, and then damage of the D4, which was a 3.
So 3 points.
So 6 total.
Okay.
It's max damage on the unarmed, which was 3, and then damage bonus was 3 as well. So 6 total.
Okay, so you hit this guy in the face. At the same time, Harry, what do you want to do? That guy's going down.
Yeah, so I moved forward to kick the gun away from the other guy. Like, he went down. I don't know if he's dead or not. So I want to go and kick the gun away.
Okay. As you go to kick the gun away and you're like standing over him, you see that he starts to dematerialize. He almost starts to like sink through the floor. What do you want to do? Oh, well, first you make a stand check.
Oh, yeah.
Are we all making sand checks?
No, he's the only one who sees him.
Yeah, 49. I'm good.
Okay. You realize that whatever strange magic got them onto this train, because you didn't really notice them until you got into the tunnel, is trying to get this guy out. But you can act this round.
I think I just put one more round in his head then. Right?
All right.
I mean, they're cultists. Like, I'm not going to feel bad about
he's
that.
Like, as you're standing over him and he's like, he's like spitting up blood and coughing, and you just like hit him in the head, basically double tap him.
Yep.
And he dematerializes, but he's clearly got his head like, blown open.
Yeah.
And the dead body of the girl that was shot multiple times is dematerializing as well. Jesse, you basically smash this guy into the face, critical hit, and all of the bones crack in the front of his head. Almost easier than it should have. But your fist breaks through, and you feel something weird and spongy, like right behind his eyes. And as he goes down, you see that instead of a brain, a weird, like 4-legged, round, almost like weird grub thing, like shatters through his head, almost like cracking out of an egg. And I need you to make a sand check.
Me too, right?
Yes, you can clearly see him because you're right up next to him as well.
I make it.
21.
40.
Okay, you both make it. Dorsey, you were shooting at the girl, so you don't see the thing come out of this guy's head. It will go on 60. So, Walt, what do you go on, 55?
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing, Lady Songbird, you don't see this thing because it's like literally, it's like trained. It's on, but it's a large grub-like thing. You see the woman next to you. She still has the gun pointed in the direction of both Georgie and mashed potatoes.
I am going to say, nope. When they're in that close of combat, we don't shoot at them.
So
we shoot at the other things.
Okay, so do you pull the gun away from her, or do you just pull it like up? Or
I direct her to be pointing up, And while I'm doing that, I'm looking around for other threats coming at us.
Okay. 1 second. And you both made the sand check for seeing this thing emerge.
Yep.
Okay. It skitters up onto like one of the seats and then leaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, Georgie's luck is not going to last that long. It leaps at Georgie with like little pincer claws.
Well, if I see it leaping and I was looking for other threats, can I shoot it while it leaps?
Absolutely. How many times do you want to fire?
However many it takes to kill it.
We go one by one.
27, which is a success.
Give me damage.
7.
One shot is it's basically like skeet shooting. You see this weird clawed grub thing climb and make a sand check because now you fucking saw it. You're shooting at it, now you fucking saw it.
Pass.
Okay. You shoot it out.
Did what's her name see it?
She
did shoot the guy.
And he's lowering the gun to start firing wildly in that direction. What do you want to do?
Don't shoot. I got it.
Okay. So you block her, you keep her from shoot. You fire once and then block her shot.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So scanning for more threats.
Okay. The grub materializes, the dead bodies dematerialize, and then everybody else starts to move, and the cabin, basically comes back. And the only difference is that Harry has a knife through his arm, or did she pull it out?
She pulled it out to try to stab me again.
Harry's got like blood going down his thing, and Walt has like a gunshot wound, like through and through on his upper arm.
I am sitting Eleanor back down, gun back in the purse now as I'm getting mine back into my bag very quickly.
I'm going to try to, as stoically as I can, just pretend like nothing's happening and I'm just walking back to my seat.
Walt, are you sitting near us?
Ellie failed her sand check, and she is like white as a sheet, and her hand is like shaking.
As long as she's not screaming.
She says, do any of you have a flask? I need a drink.
Here you go, sweetie. Just don't
scream.
Whatever you
she's literally like shaking.
My blood-covered hand from where I got shot says, here you go. Just don't scream. We don't want to make a scene.
She controls her breathing, and Walt, make a psychology check.
Psychology, I fail.
I was gonna give you a chance to like up your skill because that was brilliant. Just like try and talk her down before she freaks out. Yeah. All right, you pull into the station.
Can someone help me? I sit back.
I want to try to first aid them if I can.
Yeah, I come back and I'm like holding my arm. I'm like, fuck, that bitch stabbed me.
Okay, you roll first aid. Everybody's leaving the train, and you guys are all like huddling up.
Success.
Can I pour some alcohol on Walt's wound?
So first aid success on Harry.
Walt.
I'm gonna get
3 points.
Mashed potatoes.
That's fine.
Do not succeed on mashed potatoes.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Can I try to do a first aid on myself?
Sure.
How many HP, Dorsey?
3. Got 3 back.
Oh, it's 3. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Well, did you make
I fail.
Okay. You're able to kind of get off the train. And if you want to take a cab to MU, you can. We're gonna say that it's like we're gonna say with all the train, the changes of the different trains, it's now we can say it's very late and you'll bring her there in the morning. Do we want to do that?
Yeah, because it's
I'm
probably
making
we
sure
left.
we're staying well above ground, wherever we
Yeah.
are, and not near tunnels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you do know a safe place, right by the train station in Arkham, which is the Arkham Hobo Jungle. If you just wanted to hide out somewhere for the night.
We're going to the hobo jungle.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's where we're going.
Okay. First
And
light
we're gonna
comes.
When we get there, we're going to spread the word about kid hobos who aren't what they seem. There's some fakers
You
going around.
educate the hobos at the Arkham Hobo Jungle. They welcome Georgie and Harry back because last time they came, they brought a lot of food and alcohol. So you guys are like unofficial members of the hobo community. And Eleanor is just like living it. She's like, oh my God, I get to hang out with hobos. She's like, I was in a gunfight. I shot someone today. I saw a monster.
Yeah,
What does you
yeah.
people?
And you realize when you passed her the flask and she passed it back, it was like 1/3 empty.
Okay,
So now
good,
she's
good,
like drunk,
good.
and just like hanging out with hobos and having a perfectly fun evening.
As long as nobody carries her off, as long as we got her in sight, nobody carries her off. Fine, it's good, dude.
Okay, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit just to wrap up, so that we can start on a whole new section. The next day, she does go. You make the introduction. Armitage agrees to sit down with her, has coffee with her, thanks her for returning the book, listens to her proposal, and he's very polite with her. And he says, "Well, we'll certainly continue. Consider this, but you have to understand that I do not support what your employers do. But we're not going to pursue legal action. This was a misunderstanding. Neither of us are in the wrong. We don't know if we want to have a relationship, but there's no reason we need to be adversaries." So he's at least open to taking their calls, but he does not want to. He goes, under no circumstances will be sharing any of the contents of the library. And she says, that's perfectly okay. I just wanted to, smooth this over. And they basically make a donation to Miskatonic University. And he goes, we don't take bribes. And she says, give this to an underprivileged student as a scholarship. We just want to, make amends. Consider it a gift to a needy student. And he says, well, in that spirit, I will accept this. And, I offer, convey my thanks to your employers, but, stress that we do not really want to start a relationship with them at this time. That's all I need. That's all I wanted from you. And thank you for your time. So the meeting ends and a car pulls up with a like 4 or 5 people who seem capable. It's like one of their acquisition people who travels the country. And they were like, oh, we heard that we thought that you would be in tonight. What you'd be in last night. We got worried, but we're so happy that she called. One of them says, so I've been wired some money by the company to take you guys all out for dinner as a way of saying thank you and concluding our business.
I'm actually going to check with Eleanor. Eleanor, do you know them?
Yes, she greets them all warmly. She's worked with them before. They're in the store all the time.
Okay.
And they were like, and one of them was like, so you finally got a field assignment.
Oh, she's got stories to tell you.
Yeah, Harry says you got to watch her. She's a real deadeye.
So she handed over the book, right? So before we leave for that, I'm just gonna okay. So you've gotten what you want, right? Like, you're free and clear now. So deal's a deal. Tell us where the lady is.
The last address I had is this, and she goes into her wallet, pulls out a Golden Goblin Crest business card, and on the back
place we were at
is an address in Aylesbury. And she says it's a rooming house. she was staying there while she was doing some research. It's the last known location we have for her.
It's not the exact same place we found all her stuff at.
No. That was her apartment. This is somewhere she ran off to.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we
but-
definitely appreciate it.
But here's the thing. You now have returned the book with the ritual you need to learn Bach Brood. You can ask Armitage to, peruse that book.
Oh yeah.
And if one of you learns the spell, you can cure Harper Twilight and conclude this mission. Even Armitage said, the Shadow Nomads are dangerous, and he can't ask you to go after her.
Well, I think
where's Harper right now? Do we have any idea, or this is going to be a?
Well, he's
you
back
should
in
be
New
able
York,
to.
right?
Yeah, I think that he's recording something. He may be in Chicago, touring, but it's easy to get in touch with him. You've worked for his the record company, so he's actually promoting the song.
Yeah, I think. I mean, while I think it is really important that we track her down, like.
We need to get to Harper before
Harper's
monster
in
song.
danger, but he's also putting a lot of other people in danger, possibly. So that's what we need to do.
Yeah, we don't know when he's going to pop, right? I mean, if we can, we call the record guys, tell him, hey, look, we need to talk to him. He's got to come back to town. We've there's a situation that needs to be attended to. Boom, boom. We do the ritual, and then he's good to go, right? And then it frees us up.
If one of you makes the INT check to learn the spell.
So I guess
Well, Georgie, no offense, bud, but I think maybe one of us should read the book, huh?
Well, I mean, I think, Ari, you got, and I'll look over to what was her name, Veronica, and saying no offense, but I think we got some things that we need to do. And I'll turn to the rest of them. Is like, Ari, you bring up a good point. We don't know when Twilight's gonna pop. Like, I don't think we need to be spending time perusing and going to some gin joint. Like, I think we kind of got to get knuckled down and get this done.
Yeah.
He looks wistfully a little bit at losing a good meal. He's like, yeah, you're right. We should probably do that tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so you spend all evening kind of working and reading and trying to get an idea of this spell, Bach Brood. And Armitage kind of outlines the sections. He's listed the pages. You guys can all try and make an INT check.
Well, I've got an INT of 85.
I've got 70.
Crap.
All right, I'm gonna give it. Is that the highest?
I think
I got
give
a
it
hard
try, too.
success.
I got a 50.
I got a 12.
all right. Anybody who makes the INT check you have now successfully learned the spell Bach Brood. I need to also make a sand check.
Fair.
I just think I got super lucky learning Elder Sign, and that's all I'm gonna ever
And I'm
learn.
making the sand check.
Pass the sand check.
Okay, you please increase your Cthulhu mythos by 1 and reduce your sanity by 3.
Oof. All right. Hey, that gives me 17.
Ooh.
Ooh, does that? I would have passed either way. Okay.
All right, so you now know the Bach Brood spell, and you get in touch with the record company, and they give you the name of his hotel, and his manager is on the line and says, so what's this about?
Harper, we got some unfinished business relating to Big Rock Candy Mountain?
Actually, I was hoping that you'd call because I've got he's becoming difficult to manage. He's been having a lot of nightmares. There's been problems with drinking and other things. We were hoping that maybe some familiar phrases could talk some sense into him.
We can do that. We
Right.
can do that.
Okay, so he says, I would really appreciate it. I'll wire you the money for train tickets to Chicago where he is. And I'll make sure that he stays in his hotel room until you get there.
We'll leave as soon as we can.
Okay, we can say that you guys successfully, by this time tomorrow, you're in Chicago. Harper is there, but it looks like he hasn't been there long. And there's like two company guys who appear very tired. And they said that yesterday he snuck out. And when he was supposed to be taking a shower, they said, we found him in a really bad area, and we don't know what he's taken. But we found this, and they basically show you like a needle, and basically he scored heroin.
Yeah.
Well, he is a blues man. I mean,
Yeah, it's not off brand.
he is a jazz man. So I mean.
So he is like drugged. He's like literally kind of like leaning around and just totally sedated.
That might be in
I'm
his
gonna
best
do-
interest right now.
Yeah. Can you gentlemen leave us alone with him for a little bit?
Are you sure you can handle him? He's squirrely.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we're good.
Well, the company
Okay.
said you were friends of him. Talk some
Yep.
sense into him. Too many times these guys make a little bit of money and then, they're dead in a year.
Yep. We'll get some sense into it.
Okay, so you can cast the spell.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, he sobers up real quick, and he just starts vomiting and just like literally shitting himself and shitting the bed. And it's almost like when you give a dog heartworm medication,
Yeah.
and then you just see little horrific things exiting their body. So all of you need to make a sand check and call room service.
Megan.
Wow,
Pass
I
it.
failed.
I
pass.
passed this one so easily.
Okay, 1 point if you fail, no points if you lose. And then he's just like crying, and he's like, oh, it's so nice to see you guys, and he's
Yeah,
like,
great to see you.
so he's just a mess. One of you will need to make a hard psychology check to talk some sense in.
Not going to be
No.
me.
91.
Nope.
Well,
I mean, I got a 10.
What about intimidate?
No.
Could we intimidate
No.
him into making him just?
if you get high again, I'll beat your ass. It's not gonna really.
No, that's not going to work. All right.
All right. Well, we can successfully say that you have saved him from death by a brood of Eihort, but his self-destructive dealing with success,
What about persuade?
an extreme, a hard persuade check, you'll buy him some time.
Right, because is he drinking
At the
from
same time, he made a deal with the devil, right? Like
Yeah.
we know he's on limited time anyway. Like
Well, I guess that's true too,
I mean,
probably.
it's shades of gray and everything because he is a jazz musician and that's like a rock star. It's like this is
Yeah.
just what happens. This is just the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, but not to everybody, right? Like that's
Eh,
sure some of them, but not all of them. Was
Can
he-
anybody make the hard persuade check?
I could
I
try.
failed.
I'm gonna try.
Well, let me give it a shot.
Nope. What's the opposite of a hard success?
Nope, 92.
That
91 and a 92.
Yeah, I got
They hate
97.
us. They want this man to die.
persuade.
Well, so my question is, like, outside the game then, was he fucked up because of the nightmares because he was infected? So like now if he doesn't have nightmares, you know what I mean? He's not driven to.
I don't think the brood of Eihort really worked that way. The deal he made with Eihort was that he would host the brood and get to leave the mountain. It wasn't that the brood would drive him mad. It was just that it'll explode eventually, but he gets to live a little while longer.
But the record guy said he was having horrible nightmares. He couldn't sleep, blah, blah, blah. So that's
because he's scoring street heroin.
He made a deal with the devil at the crossroads to get a hit song. When we did it just to figure out where to go, the devil took a little bit of our soul. Right? Mm-hmm. So this dude made a deal to get a hit song. Like he's got like maybe a year left at best. Like Georgie's just basically thinking this is the devil working his magic and just getting this guy's life that much shorter.
Yeah. No, I mean like Narleotep, the devil, you know, like he likes to monkey's paw people.
Right.
So
just giving him all the money he'd ever want is the same thing as here. You know,
he loves monkey's paw.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So he doesn't have to kill him. He just has to give him enough money and success that he's gonna fucking kill himself.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's gonna laugh his ass off at that.
Even if we can't persuade some sense into him, I'm gonna try to persuade him of Harper. Remember the camps; they could use some help.
Okay. Unfortunately, you've all failed your roles, so you talk yourself into and he's like promising. It's the last time. I'm not going to do it again. It's great to see you, and you know. A week later.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, the headline.
All right, so we're going to leave the, short and happy life of Harper Twilight to play out the way, unfortunately, it's played out many times in real life. You can't, nobody saves anyone. Everyone saves themselves, but some people can help, and he's not ready for help right now. So we'll leave it here for now. It's already... after 11:30, and we'll decide whether Rowena is worth another session or not. Otherwise, we're done. But we'll see.
I mean, like we can go after Rowena. It was just the issue was we came to Armitage about Harper Twilight,
right? To save Harper Twilight.
Right.
And then Rowena got dropped on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, we can try that, but we got to deal with this first.
Of course.
It's, like.
All right. Well, I hope everyone had a good time.
I did.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey.
Cool. All right.
All right. It was good. Yep.
Cool. I want to thank everybody for checking it out. We appreciate you watching. Does anybody have anything to plug, share, or mention? You want to start us off, Oscar?
We have a book coming out, hopefully, this autumn. It is a modern Halloween night scenario called Seasons Change by Emmy award-winning author and editor Jeffrey Muller, where the investigators are four young teenagers in a psychiatric ward on Halloween night.
That's not a bad premise.
We will hopefully have a cover to start promoting. It's already back from the editor. So we're hoping to get this out in September in time for the holiday season.
And just so nobody freaks out, it's not a Kickstarter. It's already edited. It's already in-house. It's a different team. The team is already gangbuster through it. We hope to have it in layout before the end of the month. We hope to have it submitted to Chaosium for approval in August and released as a PDF in September. We may be starting pre-orders at a discounted price in the next few weeks. But that's the only big interesting thing. We'll also be getting the Legacy of Arius Lurko into
into layout in the next few weeks. And yeah, that's it. The only other project we have is Dark Seas of Infinity, which is all written in-house. We were going to send that to the editor, but then the Jeff project came out, so that team became Jeff's team, which we weren't planning to release Dark Seas until next year anyway, so it's perfectly fine. But yeah, life's rolling around at Golden Goblin Press.
Nice. Well, your wife's got 3D printing stuff going on?
Oh yeah, my wife's 3D printing studio online, Chibi BB Studios. The links should be in the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
So take a look at that. Thank you.
Cool. Dorsey, GM and any conventions coming up? Doing anything? You doing Gen Con or any of that?
No, I can't afford to go to Gen Con again. I wish. No, I'm actually getting back into writing things and trying to find some of my old scenarios where I'm like, no, they're gone. So I have to sit down and rewrite my Dunkin' Donuts Call of Cthulhu scenario. I used to live near the original Dunkin' Donuts.
The shadow over Dunkin'.
That's awesome.
The shadow over Dunkin'.
Yeah.
There needs to exist.
The doom that came to Dunkin'.
Yes, there needs to exist at least one. The rise of Dunkin' Donuts really wasn't natural scenario.
Don't tell me anything about it. I want to play it.
Nice.
I'm rewriting some others, so I'm hoping to run more of my own original
Night
stuff.
of the Living Crawlers. We should have a competition. Send in your best Call of Cthulhu themed scenario that centers on Dunkin' Donuts.
For a Massachusetts-based con, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
That'd be cool. Yeah. And Jesse, you've switched up runners yet again, just in the last few days.
Yeah, we'll be testing that out on our next session. So
nice. I mean, sure.
John hates change.
I do. Yeah, that's for sure. All right. Well, again, thank everybody for checking it out. We have our Patreon up. If you want to throw a couple of bucks our way, it helps to defray costs. Ratings and or reviews on your podcatcher of choice, probably helpful. We've got our T-shirts, which I don't happen to have on, but we have our Resist T-shirts. If you want to support LGBTQIA causes, we're taking all the money from anything sold in the TeePublic store. We're donating all the proceeds from Everything Forever, because fuck fascists. So, I mean, a T-shirt doesn't change anything, but right, a little kid sees you walking around with your, I resist pride guillotine shirt, maybe it gives them a little, self-confidence to see that there are people like them walking around, or at least people that support, they're not alone, right? So yeah, it's the little things that we can do to, help shine a little bit of sunshine. So there's other things I can't say because I'll get in trouble for that. But yeah, cool. So check all that stuff out. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Bye.